Assalamualaikum and hello YouTube. My name is Nur Muhammad from Watch, and I'm back with another what do you call this 3 years review, or I think it's watch re-review series. So yeah, I've been thinking of doing this quite a long time, so where I wanted to re-review all the watches that I've had, and of course I've done a full review of it, and let's see what has happened to that particular watch after a few years of ownership. So in this case, I've bought this Seiko SNKL 45K1 in somewhere around August 2018, so after 3.5 years. So what has changed, what do I like, what do I don't like about it, and what's in the future for the watch, right? So before we do that, let's do a quick wristwatch check. Today I'm wearing my my latest, not really the latest, but this is one of my most expensive purchase of 2021, and I absolutely love this thing. It's not really a dress watch, it's not really I don't really know how to categorize this thing, so maybe it's a go anywhere, do anything kind of watch, right? Yeah, anyway, so let's get back to this SNKL45, right? So let's do a quick dimension check, right? So I think when I reviewed it, I mentioned that it is 37 millimeters. I think I am still correct, right? So 37.2 millimeters, and a look to look of about 42 millimeters. So wow, very short, right? 42 millimeters in lug to lug, and 10.5 millimeters in thickness, and of course an 18 millimeters lug width, right? So so size for my 6.75 inch wrist, so it weighs at about 102 grams, so very lightweight. Let's check it off, and of course, yeah, the first thing that I don't like about this watch is the bracelet. So you can see that it features this super duper jingly bracelet from the Seiko 5, which, you know what, they make a much worse bracelet compared to even this Casios, right? So I've been complaining about this Seiko 5 bracelet, but you know what, this is the older versions of the Seiko 5. The later versions of the Seiko 5 would have possibly improve it. That I say would have, because I haven't checked any of those new Seiko 5s yet. Maybe 2022 is the year that I start to check them out. So yeah, maybe yeah, we'll see, right? So of course it features the stamp clasp with that folded links, which is a hair puller. So I just annoyed. This bracelet really annoys me because it's jingly. It pulls the hair, the hell a lot of my arm hairs. So you can see I am quite a hairy guy, and of course taking off that link is an absolute nightmare. So we have to pull this step, right? So okay, stamp class, just 3 micro, just so still okay, guys. So because some of the latest new models from another brands only have 2, so Seiko 5 has 3, but yeah, quite a huge gap over there. So when you wear it, so maybe it will stuck on something, but I've never really wore it on the bracelet, so I wouldn't know. So that is why you can see that the bracelet is relatively scratch free, right? So yeah, let's just finish off about the bracelet, right? So the case on the other hand is a brilliant looking case. So this is not your typical circle-ish case style. So where I you know, if you guys have been following me long enough, you know that I just love this cushion style case. So we have this and this version, right? So this one and the SNK381 shares the same case. So I will put the SNK381 here, and we have this brush finishing on top, and a polish finishing on this side, and just a little, maybe there's no beveling there, so a polished surface here and another polished surface on this side, right? So for the money, right, so I think you could easily get this under 80 or 90 US dollars nowadays. So yeah, this is one of the best old Seiko 5 finishes, right? So you can see that I've scratched the case on the polished side. Oh my god, I'm not really sure whether those can be taken out using the that metal polisher thing, metal polisher cloth, or keep coat cloth. Yeah, but I will try. And yeah, the fitting is, yeah, of course it has that gap, but yeah, you don't really expect more of a Seiko 5. They also Seiko 5 by the way, right? So all of those Seiko 5 are cost less than 100. So but if you guys are purchasing the new Seiko 5s, maybe you would expect more, right? Because increases in the price, right? So let's talk about the bezel. Of course, this one is a fixed bezel, so there's no ratcheting thing to talk about. But of course, when it features this fixed bezel and polish, of course you're gonna have those scratches here and there. Ooh, wow. So, and you got, because it's using a hardlex crystal, you can see that there's a huge light scratch there on the side of this 10 o'clock, and there is a little bit of light scratches over here as well, but those not really bother me that much, right? So, but the main attraction for this particular watch when I got it in the first, when I've got it, there is that absolutely beautiful dark gray sunburst dial. So, and of course those applied indices, it just looks so dressy, coupled with that, with those double day and date wheel, which is in black, so it makes it looks a lot more symmetry. And the only thing that breaks the symmetry on this particular watch is that red hands, which for me looks absolute very genius design in my opinion from Seiko on this lower price point, right? So we have the printed minute tracks, and of course that applied indices, hour indices, with a thicker hour indices on the top, and we have actually a lume pip on those, all of those indices, and we have this dolphin style hands mimicking the ones that you would find on the Seiko SARB 033, right? So, and of course I've done a comparison review between this Seiko SNKL45 versus the SARB 033, and I still think that if you guys don't have the enough cash to go for the SARB 033, which is costing like $500, right? So, and of course if you could find one, this one is still a great bargain if you want to scratch that itch, right? So dolphin hands, very nice. Of course those dolphins hands are lumed as well. And yeah, that's about it, guys. So the main attraction of this particular watch is, for me, actually is the dial, which for me looks awesome for the price point, right? So of course at the back we have that the workhorse Seiko not NH, what is for, not 4R 3R. So what was it? Come on, I can't really remember. Yeah, 7S26C. So I don't really remember what is the meaning of that C. Maybe it is the a suffix or the updated version, I'm not really sure. Of course, screw down crown with a display case back, so awesome thing to have if you guys are new to this watch collecting rabbit hole, right? So when I say rabbit hole, I really mean rabbit hole, right? So of course I categorize this as a dress watch, and you guys know that I don't really wear any dress watch, but I would wear a dressy diverse watch nowadays. So yeah, that is why I think this is leaving the collection soon, right? Oh, I've totally forgot to mention about the 3 and not 4 o'clock crown, actually 3:45 crown, which is very tiny. You can adjust the date wheel here. You can adjust the time, so let's do that 10:10. Yeah, it is still doable, but yeah, still it's very tiny. Luckily this one doesn't have any hand winding and even hacking movement, so this why you don't really need this a bigger crown. Otherwise it would be quite annoying to use this small crown, right? So there you have it, guys. Oh yeah, let's put it on the wrist and see how it looks like on my 6.75-inch wrist, for those who want to jump into the world of wonderful Seikos. The SNKL45 might be the watch for you, right? So is it still a viable option in 2022? Yes, definitely is still a great option if you want to start out in this hobby, or rather a rabbit hole. But yeah, do shop around and get the best prices for you. And for that, you know what, it does have a bit of lume, but it is quite a disappointing one. And yeah, that is merely what you see in the dark, right? So not that great, but it is not supposed to be so, right? So there you have it, guys. So what do you guys think of this SNKL45? If you like this video, please give me a big thumbs up, and if you want to see more future video reviews such as this one, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Until next time, I'll see you soon. Stay safe and bye bye.